In a pivotal moment of the NBA postseason, the stakes couldn't be higher as the Los Angeles Lakers face a do-or-die scenario in Game 2, with their backs against the wall. The pressure is squarely on LeBron James to deliver one of those signature performances that defined his legendary career. The line for his combined points and rebounds is set at 38.5, and there's little doubt among analysts and insiders alike. He needs to go over. The Lakers simply won't survive if he doesn't impose his will on both ends of the floor. This is the kind of moment that demands greatness, and all eyes are on LeBron to lead with urgency, aggression, and dominance. Meanwhile, in Dallas, Luka Doncic stands as a force of nature, a maestro with the ball whose impact transcends mere box score numbers. With the line on his points plus assists set at 37.5, the expectation is firmly on the over. Luka has been playing with unshakable poise and command, dictating pace, exploiting mismatches, and turning defenses into spectators. His 37-point outburst in a previous game was a stark reminder of his ability to single-handedly control outcomes. If he's even close to that level again, the Lakers might not just be in trouble, they could be staring down the end of their season. In Minnesota, the emergence of Anthony Edwards has electrified the playoffs. His line tonight sits at 25.5 points, and the expectation is again on the over. Edwards has already crossed that threshold in Game 1, and his mentality heading into Game 2 is clear: more aggression, more assertiveness, more impact. He isn't just a rising star, he's becoming a playoff closer. Edwards is a spark that could give the Timberwolves a commanding grip on the series, and if he delivers, it could be the beginning of the end for LA. For those leaning into the action, this trio forms the core of a high-value parlay available now at the ESPN BET Sportsbook, with odds at a tantalizing plus 455. Positioned as a featured more or less parlay, this isn't just a bet. It's a statement about who will define the night. The urgency, especially for the Lakers, is impossible to overstate. Kendrick Perkins said it plainly: Game 2 is a must-win. This isn't just hyperbole. The Lakers lose tonight, and the sweep becomes a looming reality. Anthony Edwards is relentless and unforgiving. He'll punish lackluster effort. Game 1 wasn't just a defeat. It was a domination. Minnesota was faster, stronger, more cohesive. They won every 50-50 ball, every loose rebound, and punished every defensive lapse. If the Lakers don't adjust immediately, it will be over before it ever truly begins. D. Wood, a noted Lakers insider and devoted follower of the team, put it bluntly: the season is on the line. His frustration mirrors that of the fan base. The energy wasn't there in Game 1, and that's not just a coaching issue. It's a player issue. NBA veterans know you don't need your coach to light a fire under you in the postseason. You either want it or you don't. And Minnesota, they wanted it. J.J. Redick, speaking earlier this week, acknowledged that maybe the Lakers didn't practice hard enough during their layoff, a rare moment of self-awareness for a coaching staff under fire. But whether that was strategic misdirection or a genuine mea culpa, it doesn't change the stakes. If they aren't ready now, they never will be. And while the conversation centers on LeBron and whether he can turn back the clock once more, the larger narrative is about a Lakers team that may have already let its opportunities slip. There's no room for slow starts. LeBron cannot afford another scoreless first quarter. Luka will bring the heat early, and if LeBron doesn't match that intensity, the game and the series could be gone. Beyond the immediate action, the league is still buzzing from the seismic shockwaves of the Luka Doncic trade, a move that has defined the Mavericks' present and may haunt their future. Dallas GM Nico Harrison faced the media and struggled to contain the backlash. His comments, meant to deflect, only poured gasoline on the fire. To suggest he underestimated the fan base's attachment to Luka wasn't just tone-deaf. It was baffling. Luka isn't just a star. He's a global icon, the kind of transcendent talent around whom you build dynasties. You don't just trade that away without consequence. Mike Tannenbaum, a former GM with experience in high-pressure markets, weighed in with the gravitas of someone who's been in the trenches. He reminded us that in any major move, especially one involving a superstar, there are layers of institutional sign-off. Nico Harrison didn't make that decision alone, and everyone knows it. Yet he's the one left answering the questions, stumbling through PR landmines, when what the franchise really needs is a vision for future. What Dallas is now: Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, Derek Lively, and P.J. Washington might look good on paper. But paper doesn't win titles. Chemistry, health, and culture do. The Mavericks are betting that this collection of high-profile names can gel into a championship core. But to many, that still feels like a gamble built on hope more than certainty. And as for Harrison, the advice is clear. Stop talking about Luka. Stop referencing the past. Do what every great executive and coach has done. Shift the focus forward. Bill Belichick built a dynasty, in part, by never looking back. He moved on from legends without remorse and never wasted time justifying it in the media. That's the blueprint. That's leadership. Right now, the Mavericks need less explanation and more execution. Tonight, however, the spotlight belongs to the stars on the court. LeBron, Luka, Edwards. Game 2 will write the next chapter in this postseason saga. One franchise fights to stay alive. Another pushes to take control. And somewhere in the background, front offices wrestle with the consequences of decisions that reshape the league. This is the NBA at its most compelling. High stakes, high drama, no guarantees.